So, Joey, the last time you were with us here on the show, we did talk as well about the non-mandatory wearing of face masks. Now, that's already in place for outdoor settings. How likely do you think that this is also going to be employed, or at least implemented indoors? Or are you going to make a push for that as well?
I think for outdoors, we can all say that on my point, talking to a lot of the private sector groups, that outdoor is, we're removing the mandate. We're not removing the mask. No? If they want to wear a mask, they're free to do so. So the government, since the time of Dept, has removed the mandate on vaccination, and the administration of President Marcos has removed the mandate on masking for outdoors. But for indoors, it's a different situation. And I would still encourage the use of mask mandatory to the extent we can control it. Now, in outdoor, you can't control it. There is no doors. They can enter from every angle. And how many people will you need? How many policemen or security people will you need to police that whole thing? And of course, we want to bring back tourism. Now, it's very important. You don't want to show a beach full of people wearing masks. And will these people want to come to the Philippines and go home with a burn where they can see a mask there? No? So what I'm trying to say is that we should be realistic. Now, you want to create an environment that people will be able to travel, and especially foreigners, and be in these hotels and beaches without the mask. No? And that's important because that's why they're here. Now, and many MSMEs are all connected to the entire tourism sector. It's a huge sector that has really suffered in the last 2 years. No? So we're competing against many other countries. So you're competing against Europe, you're competing against Asia, and with currencies all over the world going down, it's cheaper now to travel to Europe, to Asia, and more expensive in traveling to America. So chances are you will see more tourists coming to Asia. Now, we're competing with many countries in Asia. So if we want to get a fair share of these tourists to the Philippines, let's make it fun to be in the Philippines. They want to see the Filipino smile. With a mask, you will not see the Filipino smile. And you look like a hospital in the beach, no? Or in the islands. And the level of risk there is so low. And these people can't come here if they're not fully vaccinated. Many restrictions are there in place already with the airlines and with different countries. No? So relaxing, we are removing the mandate, but we're not removing the mask. And that has to be very clear. No?
Okay, but with all these restrictions being eased, do we actually have enough safeguards in place? Has immunization improved? Has booster take-up reached its targets?
Definitely, the primary doses, the first and second dose, we have done well there. We're in the high 70s, close to 80s. It's in the boosters that we're way below 20%. Will we achieve 50%? I don't think we're going to achieve 50% this year. That's a long shot. Why? Because Filipinos see that Omicron is already like a flu. Yes, it is highly infectious, but many people see it as mild. Yes, there are people getting hit, some people dying, especially those seniors. But the hospital care utilization rate is still very low. It's in the 30s. So that's an acceptable number. So yes, infections will go high, and we just have to manage. Now, we attend events, we attend parties. There are new protocols. Let's say the party host will always want the guests to be antigen. So there are ways people are learning how to live and be able to socialize safely. But of course, there will always be this exception that people will get infected. But what can we do? But what's important that they hopefully get boosted, no? But if they don't want to get boosted, Secretary Maynard Guevara during Duterte's time said it is illegal to mandate people to get vaccinated, which may be right. No? So we're not mandating people to get vaccinated. And the campaigns go on. You can see all the vaccination centers. You can see the ads of DOH and even our isa pa ad, but yet people are just maybe all confident that they're fine. So we can't people to take the flu shot, right? So COVID is eventually turning into like a flu. Maybe it's slightly more aggressive than the flu. But let's let them. They've lived with this virus already for 2 years, so let it go.